Welcome to Foundations TV, everybody. Our guest is none other than Mr. Sushil Tuli, who is the CEO and founder of Leader Bank, which is one of the most reputed and one of the largest banks of the area. So welcome to the studio, Mr. Tuli.
Thank you very much, Gauriji, for having me at your studio. I have known you and your husband Neeraj since many years, and now it's good for me to come and be interviewed by you on the other side.
It's such a pleasure to have you. Yes, we have been interacting for many, many years, and so it's a great bank.
You know, that's what we take pride in, customer service, building one client at a time. And I was a small businessman at one time, and this is how I built my business, providing personal service to all the clients. By the way, Gauriji, you are wearing a very beautiful dress over here.
Oh, thank you.
Where does this come from?
This is actually from Smita's boutique. We are promoting her line of clothing, and I'm showcasing it for her today.
Where is Smita's boutique located?
She is in Burlington.
In Burlington?
Yes,
okay.
absolutely.
Okay,
yeah.
awesome. She has beautiful collection.
She does,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you. I will let her know. She'll be so happy to hear it.
Thank you.
So going back to our conversation, you know, like you said, that you have this uniqueness of the personal service. I think that is very true to the bottom of the word. And also, I would love to know what else. I know Leader Bank is a full-service bank, right? They provide so many different services. And there's something unique about Leader Bank, though. What is it? What are the different things that Leader Bank does? And give us an idea.
So I can tell you, like, from Leader Bank. Leader Bank is a community bank that I started in 2002. And it was started to meet the needs of communities. One of the things was happening was in early 2000, 2002, lot of small community banks were being bought by big banks, like Citizen Bank and Bank of Boston at that time. They were just taking over small community banks. So what we were seeing was that there is a need for another bank who will cater to those customers. And also, they were employees who were used to working for small community banks. They did not want to go work for big banks. Right. So there was a good pool of employees available. I have run my mortgage company since 1986 and provided financing to thousands of people and built good relationship with them. But the thing was that once in the mortgage company, once you sell your loan, relationship is over until you need some other service. I wanted to continue that service to those people, and we decided that we're going to open a bank. So in 2002, I opened Leader Bank from a small branch, which used to be a branch of another bank which was taken over, and has built the bank from there. Today, Leader Bank is about $825 million bank in assets. We have 6 full-service branches. We have 2 loan production offices. And Leader Bank has right now about 185 employees. The uniqueness is that the culture we have is family-oriented personal service and offer the best products, best interest rates to our customers.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now all this that you're telling me has happened over the last 12 years. That is really commendable. That is absolutely brilliant. So this is the brilliant man, the brain behind this huge, entrepreneurship effort that started a few years ago.
You know, what I always tell is, CEO of the company is just one part of it. True. What CEO has to do is surround itself with very smart brains. Wonderful. And that's what I did successfully. Yes. I have very, very smart people working with me. Excellent. And they help me grow my bank.
Excellent, excellent. Now, coming from the client perspective, though, I have a question very specifically. Over the last 12 years, have you seen things changing over, with the government change and all the different political scenarios and the economic scenarios changing on the outside? Have you seen any trends that have changed over the years from your perspective as a banker as well as from the perspective of your clients?
Absolutely. In banking, when the administration change, like from Republicans to Democrat,
Right.
it doesn't make much difference. But what has changed is the economy. We like in like last 6-7 years, the country was in deep recession.
Right.
We started to come out of it a couple of years ago, and during the recession, we have subprime crisis. Luckily, leader banks stayed away from subprime lending. The reason was ethically, personally, I did not like subprime loans. So because of a lot of customers, houses got foreclosed, banks went out of business, a lot of people went out of business, it created more regulation. It created regulation for us more. The people who created the problem, they're gone. We created regulations for us, but more it hurted the consumer, because the more regulations, it's like now we have to verify more information, the credit scores, the down payment when you're buying a house. Same thing for the businesses. Like 4 years ago, banks were not even lending money to any businesses.
Right.
Things have changed now,
Okay.
but it definitely, so when we were in recession, it definitely impacted the customer.
Okay, but more regulations is a good thing. If in the long run, it's definitely a good thing for the country. And
It depends who you are asking.
Okay.
If you are asking a customer,
Yeah.
absolutely, regulations are good, because they
Yes.
say, okay. For us, it becomes very expensive to comply with those regulations. But at the same time, what more regulation does is decreases the ability of borrowers to borrow money, because of the regulation. Now, like some borrowers are credit worthy, but they don't meet those guidelines. Because they don't meet those guidelines, they cannot borrow money for their houses and things.
Right. Speaking of borrowers, there's, and kind of relating it to the small business area, we have these days, especially in our community, there's a lot of immigrant community in Boston area, New England area, who is, very much entrepreneurial, and they're trying to set up new businesses. And a lot of people are thinking of setting up their own businesses. And
Right.
I think the first thought that comes to their mind is use your own money versus borrowing. So what are your thoughts on that, and how easy or difficult, and what stage in the process should they come and talk to a bank, or should they, what's the way to deal with that?
I think the best thing is, when you are thinking about opening a bank, opening a business,
yeah.
you need to develop a relationship with the banker, because your banker can help you grow your business. And I tell you, I was a small business owner one day, and I have helped myself. Many customers who are with me since I started the bank, and as my bank is growing, they are growing. As their needs grow, we are there to help them out. So for any business owner to build a good relationship, they say, there are 3 people you need to build relationship. You need to find the best attorney to advise you. You need to find the best CPA and the banker. And at Leader Bank, we just this week, we were ranked the top 5 SBA lender in the state.
Wonderful.
And this was such a big pride for me.
Absolutely, yeah.
To be ranked as the top 5 SBA lender, not for Leader Bank, but as well as that we helped so many small business owners we lend them the money so they could grow their business, they can create jobs, and they can contribute to their local economy there.
Wonderful thought indeed. Okay, so give us an idea of what kind of people would come to you for an SBA loan.
So SBA loans are meant for all kind of businesses, but the one which we see is technology companies. We have a client who started a technology company about 6 years ago. This person have like over 1,000 employees now. And we started with a very small line of credit, like about $200,000. And now it's like over the $4 million. So as his business grew, we were providing him more finances. We have a client that just recently, I did a loan for somebody. It was awesome. He said, I need $50,000. I said, why do you need? He said, I'm in the gift business. During holiday season, I ship gifts all over, but I need to buy my inventory.
Yes.
I said, you're a perfect candidate for us, for those guys. We get dentists, lot of dentists these days. What's happening is the older dentists, they are selling their practices to the younger dentists. And I just know a lot of them are our Indian people. So they come to me and they say, I have worked with this guy for so many years, I want to buy their practice. Absolutely, we give them financing. So all kind of people, they come to us for financing, and there are products for those.
So all levels of businesses, all kinds of ethnicities as well, and mostly is
Exactly.
it South Asians? What is the
Look, it's mixed.
It's a
I
mix,
mean,
okay.
the bank has grown so much. I mean, we still love to do business with South Indians, South
South
Asians,
Asians.
but it's like our total business to them is like 15 to 20%. Rest of it is with general population.
Okay. So what role does credit history play in all this? And do you have any recommendations for somebody who's just landed into the country and not knowing what to do and, how to stay away from bad credit and what is good credit?
So with the credit history plays a big role these days to get any kind of credit. And that starts from buying a car, buying a house, opening a business. Is so important for people to understand that they need to have a good credit history, and they can borrow money, but they need to pay their bills. Somebody who has just landed from somewhere, come to America, the dream of land of opportunities,
Yeah,
they need to get some credit cards. Usually it's difficult to get credit cards, Visas or MasterCard. The starting point is go to Macy's, go to some stores, you can easily get credit cards there. Build some credit history there. Then you can get other credit cards. The advice I do credit counseling to many of my clients because what I look at is that they have, they're good, they can borrow money, they're good borrowers, but they just messed up their credit history. So I do credit counseling to them. So I tell them two things. One is do not volunteer or do not co-sign for other people because either whether it's your friends, family members, or friends' children. Don't co-sign them because you don't know how they're going to manage the credit. And if they mess up the credit, your credit is going to be messed up.
Oh, really?
Right?
Okay. Yeah, that's a very less known fact. Most people will not know about that.
Exactly. They say, oh, I just
Right.
only co-sign for them. He's
Yeah.
going to pay or she's going to pay. But
Right.
that's not. Because you co-signed, it becomes your obligation.
Oh, okay.
Second thing I advise them is don't fully leverage yourself. So if you have a credit limit of $10,000,
Right.
don't borrow the whole 10,000 amount because then you are fully leveraged, your credit scores go down. It's better to have 3-4 credit cards and borrow, like I usually tell them, 50%. If once your balance goes above 50%, don't borrow more on that credit card. If somebody has a bad credit history, it becomes difficult to get a loan and it also becomes expensive. So keep your credit history good. The credit score we look for is 740 and above. Usually you can get your credit report free once a year, always get it. If you don't understand, come to us. We won't charge anything. We'll help you understand your credit report and tell you what you need to do to make it better.
Excellent, excellent. So this is the place to be. If you need money, go find Mr. Sushil Tuli or his team. They will be more than willing to help you. One of the unique things that you were telling me before we actually went on camera is also that Leader Bank has gold coins.
Yes, this is funny. Like in whole Northeast, there's no other bank which sells gold coins but Leader Bank. And we started selling gold coins about 6 years ago.
Oh,
and
wow.
that too, like one of my friend here, he is a gold coins collector. And he was talking to me and I said, how do you go buy gold coins? He said, oh, I place my order to this place and they ship it to me, blah, blah, blah. I looked into it and I said, this is a business, banks don't do it normally. And we decided that we want to be in gold coin business. So at Leader Bank, you can buy Krugerrand, you can buy American Eagle, you can buy Canadian Maple Leaf, 1 ounce, so small coins, and we stock them. So you can just go to any of our branch and you can just walk in and you can.
Wonderful.
And what we have seen is so many people, especially these days during holiday season, so many people come and they buy gold coins there.
Wow. Yeah. And this is a festive season, so this is perfect timing too.
Perfect timing. And the way we do is like, so a lot of time people say, okay, how is the gold coins price? We always charge whatever the market price is at that time. You look it up, gold is trading at this price, we charge that, and then plus we charge 4% commission. That's it.
Okay,
yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So before we end, this has been a wonderfully educative conversation, but before we end, do you have any message for our viewers?
For your viewers, Gauriji, our Foundation TV, first of all, I wish you best of luck.
Thank you.
That it becomes very popular and people watch it more. You do a great job interviewing people.
Thank you.
And for your viewers, that take the time to watch this show and support them whichever way you can.
Thank you so much. That's
You're
so
very
kind of
welcome.
you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.